Shalom, Havadim. Good Friday morning. Now listen, I am about to drive through this tube. I don't know why I chose to turn my camera on at this time, so it might get a little dark. I have my little flashlight on my phone and my light in my car, inside of my car on, so you guys might still be able to see me, but it just might get a little dark. Oh, it's not that bad. Okay, I just wanted to come and connect with you guys. Last night's live stream, the conclusion of the Sacred Sham was so absolutely amazing. There were several good points that Abba brought out in through Alan's deliverance of his word, about his name, and about how we should be spelling his name and pronouncing his name. I thought it was absolutely imperative when I suggested to the chat, to all of you, Havadim and MISHPACHA. Okay, I'm out of the tunnel now. It wasn't that bad, right? When I had suggested, and then Alan confirmed with me, I'm turning this light off here, that it's imperative that when we are typing or writing the Father's name, that we write it how it's supposed to be written, which is the YHWH. YHWH. That's the audio. That was the original writing, I believe, when he wrote his name on the tablet for Moshe. And that's it. You know, we're so used to this westernized, programming where we feel like we have to insert vowels everywhere, because to us, logically, that's how it's supposed to be written. But it's not. The correct way is how Abba Yahweh wants us to write it, and that's honoring him. That's just like, my name is Vanessa. I personally don't see how people can mess up my name, writing my name, but they have. Excuse me one moment. I'm going to check my phone. Okay. I didn't know if I had the proper lighting on here, but anyway, that's just like, my name is Vanessa. No matter where I go on the earth, my name is still Vanessa. I could go to Israel, I could go to Germany, Mexico, Texas, New York, France, London. My name is Vanessa. And when someone asks me what's my name is Vanessa. It doesn't matter where on earth we are. The Father's name is the Father's name, which is Yahweh. I thought Alan made an excellent point when he said, people sometimes, and again, I love to paraphrase. I can't exactly remember what Alan said, but what he was basically saying was, people sometimes spell it out the way they hear it because they want to try to phonetically get people to understand how to say his name. Alan said, if you want people to know how to say his name, just say it. Say it. Tell them. Say the Father's name is pronounced Yahweh. That's how I learned to say it. Because before that, I got into this whole thing with watching, seeing how people would spell what they thought was his name. And I would say Yahuwah or Yahweh or Yahweh or Yahweh without that breath of life there in the middle that needs to be there, because he is the breath of life. And that's how Abba actually, that's how he led me and showed me through his Ruach how to pronounce his name. If it doesn't have that breath of life there, it's not him, because that's what he is. He gives high to everything, and that's what his name is all about. So that was an excellent point. I mean, little tidbits like that just bring it all home for me, and I'm sure you as well. So just remember that. I'm going to keep this short because I'm going to come back. There was so much, like always, but this conclusion to me summed up the entire essay of what Alan You know, what he presented so many years ago through the Ruach, that the name of Yahweh above all names needs to be honored. I want to honor you. If I meet you and you tell me your name is Debbie, I want to call you Debbie. Now, if it's Debbie short for Deborah, this is just me. I'll ask you, what do you prefer? Debbie, Deborah, you know, but your name is Deborah. I'll call you Debbie, you know, as a term of endearment, as a nickname, just like a term of endearment title, but it's still honoring our Father is Abba. I say Abba all the time. I refer to my Father in the Shamayim as Abba. That is a loving term of endearment, capital A, Abba, which just lets the world know when I post anything or when I talk about my Father, it lets them know that that is my ultimate. That is the author and finisher of everything that I do, because I don't want to walk in my own, I don't want to get in my own way. I want him to lead my way. And if I spell that name, and I've been asked before when I post things on Facebook, or on Instagram, I've been asked before, what do those letters mean? And I just say, it's the Father's name. It's the Father's name. Now, I have, you know, in the past, again, before this, I mean, it was just such a revelation to me. It's a simple revelation to me. I've been asked before how to pronounce his name, and I might spell it out trying to phonetically, but it's nothing like hearing it. And that's why I always encourage you, if someone wants to know, you know, if someone asks you a question, they really want to know and they have a sincere desire to know, you can feel that, and the Ruach leads you, lead them to one of Alan's videos, lead them to one of Hanu's videos, lead them to one of my videos where they're going to hear that name, the name above all names, several times in like a few minutes. Yahweh. Yahweh is to be praised. Abba, Yahweh, Elohim. The name above all names, the name that we walk in. Micah 4:5. We walk in that name. So I just thought that was absolutely very imperative. Try to remember that today. Ask Abba to reveal himself to you today. And when he does, you proclaim his name, Yahweh. You know, you proclaim his name. And that was just so beautiful. So I'm going to leave that with you all here. That touched me, and I was really, that was just such a betaha to me. That little revelation. It's so small, but it makes all the difference in the world. If someone wants to know how to pronounce his name, if you can actually physically talk to them and they can hear your literal voice, say it. You say the name like this, Yahweh. And let them hear that breath of high come out of your mouth, that's in your lungs, that's in your heart, that comes out, because what's in the heart comes out. Amen. This is the day Yahweh has made. Again, I said I was going to keep this short. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next one. Shalom.